Hello, everyone. I was looking through all the projects that I've done since I got to Chicago, since I started school at DePaul, and frankly, I don't have a lot of time on set, and I don't have a lot of film experience. And as far as career aspiration, I'm not dying to break into the film industry, but I did have some really useful experience in screenwriting 377 and 378, beginning and advanced stand up comedy. The final for advanced stand up comedy, I'll be showing a couple of clips from, and that's the project I want to speak more about, go in depth about my style and where I see this going.
I like apartment searching. Little joke right there. I like when the landlords brag about the listing. Water and trash included. That's legally required. We're gonna make it nice and clean for you. Great.
That's the opening for my final in screenwriting 378 advanced stand up comedy. So, in beginning stand up comedy, the class I took before, we spent the entire time just building a 5 minute set. That's what we did in class. We worked on different um, versions of stand up, different ways to write via storytelling, facts about ourselves, different perspectives, current events. But then in advanced stand up, we came in and our professor started us off with, you all know the process of writing stand up, so you're going to be doing that on your own. And then we got into small groups, gave each other feedback, and then worked on a pitch for different media outside of stand up, going off of the examples of, say, Bernie Mac or Mark Maron, who turned their stand up into shows or podcasts. I covered a lot of different topics in my stand up, as I'll show another clip now.
I don't like confrontation. I tend to shy away like a police officer during a mass shooting. Some of you guys can't take a joke. Don't worry, I tell that one at the station. They're all like, true! I wrote that joke like 5 mass shootings ago, still hits.
My style was described throughout the class as very free flowing. It was described as a freestyle. It felt like a freestyle, even though it was very orchestrated. I wouldn't say I'm shy when I go up and do stand up, and I definitely don't base my jokes in storytelling or anything longer, so I do have to write more to fill the time, compared to someone who's got a long rant or a long story. I think this showcases my creative voice because I want to look more distinct. I want to feel more distinct than a stand up who goes up and does more of a rant or more of a story that you'd hear in a typical set. I really want to take a jump into more experimental comedy in my writing, both stand up and screenplays, all the writing I'm doing. And I think that's where my creative voice has the most room to develop. I really want to find out who I am as an artist, just through fun, frankly, through fun experimentation and the hard work of audience testing my material. DePaul gives you this handicap in screenwriting 377 and 78 of giving you a show at Zanies. Zanies is one of the better clubs in Chicago, and they're not just going to hand you minutes. So, developing my own comedy without the crutch of getting a free show is going to be a challenge that I look forward to in my professional life and just in my adult life, however it develops.